last year. I've been waiting on it. And I'm not even going
You
to
gonna
say
start the
nothing.
show off like that?
Yes, actually, I got a surprise for you, Austin. I've got a
Uh-uh.
surprise for you that I did not tell you about it. I am giddy right now. I'm giddy right now. I hope I don't mess it up. I am giddy. I'm trying to find the screen right now. There it is. Let me just roll the clip. Let's roll the clip. I did put on Twitter. I think it's more likely they go 9-3 than they do winning the national championship. So I'll let y'all cook on that. Do we have any idea who I was talking about right there?
Who could you have been talking about?
The Texas Longhorns. This is gonna get it's gonna get TikTok mad. Yes, the Texas Longhorns. I nailed it. I said it. I have proof right there. Ignore the predictions right there because that's not my personal predictions. That was a group of us. So yeah, man. Like I said, preseason, I didn't understand it. I did not understand I just did not get that. You know, there's one word that I think is used in college football that I think gets overused a lot, and it's brand bias. But this was one of those times I really did think brand bias played a factor because I did not understand how this
Brand
was hyped up.
brand bias from a Texas standpoint or brand bias from a Manning standpoint?
I think a little bit of both. I think a little bit
Yeah.
of both. I think a little bit of both. I don't understand how you looked at this team. I thought I was taking crazy pills because I mean they were preseason number one. They were a flashy national championship pick, and I was sitting there and I was looking at the roster and I was like, you were replacing like 4 or 5 offensive linemen from an offensive line that wasn't very good. So all the backups, the new guys were going to be better than the ones that sucked the year before. You didn't really go out into the wide receiver portal and get anybody, so that concerned me. The run game had been kind of lacking in a year or two, and then you had a brand new quarterback.
Yep.
I didn't understand it, Austin, at all.
No, my thing was every question mark that Texas had year before last was still the question marks coming into this year. So it was like, all right, that was already not the strength of the team, obviously. Um, and I think I put too much into, I think people thought Manning was just going to come in and be their Lord and Savior. And just because his last name was Manning, he was going to, show out. And look, he showed some signs, but he struggled.
He struggled the first half of the season, but me and you said this a
Yeah.
lot. Me and you said this a lot on last season was how he was so far down the list of the problems for Texas. Like I can name
No.
several other problems that was the reason that team missed the playoffs. Several. Got us playing in the background. Making sure our comments are working. Yep, and they're not working. We have no comments working. We got a comment from Athletes Forum Podcast. Wait, we got a vintage We Talk ball film. Let's go. Yes. For some reason, the comments are not working again, so I'm having to go on YouTube and look at them. Yeah, that was a vintage We Talk ball, which that's why I clipped it to 9 seconds because I didn't want to see how bad, horribly produced, and horribly graphic our show was back in the day. I hope nobody ever finds out that old channel and finds those videos because we're way better nowadays. Joseph in the comments, what's up, fellas? How are y'all? Good to see you, Joseph.
What's up,
We'll be
man?
talking. I think he's the Ole Miss fan. We'll be
Yeah.
talking his Ole Miss soon. But yeah, did you have any other comments on Texas, or did you have a team that you wanted to talk about that you got right?
No, we'll get into it in the segment, but I knew you were gonna bring up the Texas thing. I just didn't realize you were gonna bring it up first tonight.
Oh, dude, I've
Um,
waited a year for this.
I know. Not look, kudos to you. You did hit the nail on the head, and everything that you said came true. Maybe the only team you got right in the country, but
It is, and that's why I got to take a victory lap, man. Especially with how much
absolutely.
hell I got. especially as how much hell I got from Texas fans last year. I got a lot of it. I caught a lot of flack, and I kind of knew early on. I was like, I felt pretty good about it. Once they not the Ohio State game wasn't the reason, but when you saw them struggling in some other games, I was like, yeah, I feel pretty good. They're going